Buddy, and welcome to Sunday's video. And today is a heart-to-heart, and I'm going to share with you my thoughts on Patreon, my donations, and the gifts that I get. I wonder what I have to say. I hope you stay tuned to find out. And welcome back. As you can see, I'm feeling better again, and I'm working out in the chicken house, but I wanted to share with you some Q&A. Whenever I get an influx of new subscribers, the first thing they always ask me is, Tessie, do you have a Patreon account? And where are your videos on Patreon? What a lot of people don't realize is Patreon is my #1 pet peeve. And I'm going to share with you a little bit my thoughts on it. Well, I want you to realize these are my thoughts about me and my channel. Some of my closest friends have Patreon accounts, but I'm sharing about me and my life and what I want to focus on for all of you. For me, I will never have a Patreon account. I'm totally against it when it comes to me and my life and my channel. A lot of you are saying, okay, what's Patreon account? So Patreon is a lot like YouTube. It's a platform where you share your videos. There are no ads on Patreon, but they ask the subscribers to pay a monthly due. So in other words, all the subscribers are supposed to give a monthly amount of money. And the more money a subscriber gives, the more they can find on their Patreon. Something about that never sat right with me. I feel that when you give your life and you share the things that you know and your knowledge, I feel that is something that should be freely given. I could never imagine asking my subscribers to give me $5 every month to be able to hear what I have to say. The more they give, the more content they get. In the world where we live in, everything is bought with a price. I just don't see how sharing your life and sharing the things and your knowledge, how you could ask people to pay for that. Like I said, my closest friends have it, but I just can't. If I ever get to the point where there wouldn't be no YouTube, I would find another platform that I could share my life with everyone. So you're never going to see a Patreon on my account. You're never going to see me ask everybody to go over to the Patreon and to give a monthly donation. That's just something that I'm totally against. Another thing that you're never going to find me ask, and that is to donate to me and my channel. I've never once got on and talked about my donations. Never once have I got on and asked, hey, donate below. I do have a donation button, and it's at the bottom of all of my videos, but I don't ever talk about it. The reason why we're talking about it today is I've had some people ask me questions about it and how do I feel about donations. I think donations and a PayPal, I think it's a wonderful way that people can share and help others in a tangible way. I don't believe in broadcasting it and flashing it across the screen or asking people to donate, but it's always there and people who need it know where to find it. We all have love languages in our life. Some people's love language is to pray for others. Other people, they love to write letters. I received beautiful letters from people all across the world. Some people's love language is to help in tangible ways, in tangible needs. And that's when they like to donate to PayPal. People donate $1 to me to help me go towards my Thrifty Thursdays. So the donation button is always there. Creators do have a donation button, and most creators don't talk much about it. It's just simply there for the few people who wish to help in such a tangible way. And now we're going to talk about something that's been on my mind quite a while now, and I really didn't know how to implement it into a video. But I was asked the question about my gifts and about gifts in general. The majority of people who watch my videos are low income, just like me. A lot of people don't have money to buy gifts or to give donations, but a lot of people have made me beautiful and wonderful gifts. 90% of the things that I get are gifts that are handmade or gifts that people had around their home and they thought, you know what, I think Tessie would enjoy this. These gifts come from the heart as well, and they come from your home, and I enjoy every single one of them. My home is full of all the beautiful things that people have made me, and I show them throughout my videos. I try to give acknowledgement to everyone on my videos. I don't reflect my YouTube channel and reflects all the kindness of all of you. I've had people pray for me. I've had people write me letters. I had people that gave me beautiful things they made for me. I've had people give me heirloom things. I've had people give me $5 in a letter for my Thrifty Thursday. I acknowledge all of these things, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. In December, for Christmas, it was a magical time for me. Now, I could go on here and tell you a sob story that would help you understand a little bit why my Christmas was so magical. But that's not what it's about. What I wanted to share with you more is how much you've just ministered to me. You've given me a Christmas like I've never had. And then, of course, you know my birthday was right after Christmas, and once again, I had a beautiful birthday. I opened all of my presents in front of the camera because it was a joyous time in my life, and I wanted to share with all of you. 90% of you enjoyed those videos with me, but I realized in doing so, some people may have felt very hurt, and I want to explain to you why I'm changing some things on my gifts. The people who give me gifts love to see me open them in front of camera because I can't come to their home and they can't come into mine, and so the easiest thing was to open those gifts in camera, and they enjoyed it so much. But in doing so, I don't want to ever put the emphasis on the people who give me gifts, and the people who can't give me gifts then feel like they're left out. Like my mama will always say, I'm at a rock and a hard place. The rock, the hard place. What does that mean? Well, it means this, to acknowledge the beautiful things that people have done for me. But yet I don't want the people who can't do those things to feel like they're slighted, because you can't please everyone, but yet you want to be sensitive to the feelings of everyone. And I realized that I don't want my channel to look like it's all about the gifts. And some people felt it was that way. Some people saw me opening those gifts and they felt like, oh, well, this is what her channel's about. And they were very upset. I even had one person who gave me a gift, and when I opened it on camera and I was so excited, I even had tears. She complained and said that I didn't seem thankful enough. That was a first for me. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Made me feel just awful. People put high expectations on you, and when some people give you gifts, they put high expectations, and I wanted to please everyone. But I realized that in doing so, I don't want people to feel left out. So I've decided from now on, when I receive a gift, I decided to not open it in front of camera. Simply because I don't want people to think that's what I'm about. I don't want people to think that, oh, this is what she's all about. She just wants to get gifts and show gifts to people. But I'm not going to ignore those gifts either. I'm going to show those gifts and highlight those gifts when I have videos that are running. I'm going to have pictures of the gifts, of the things that people made me. I'm going to just throw them in my videos here and there, but I'm not going to focus on the unboxing or the mailbox hauls, because I'm going to showcase it. I'm going to show me using those things because they mean so much to me. The letters, the cards, all these things I'm going to show in throughout my videos. And so those of you who do give me in a tangible way, you can still see, and you can see my happiness and me enjoying it. But this way, those who don't, those who are unable to give to me in such a way, then their feelings won't be hurt, and they won't feel like it's all about the received. I know a lot of you are going to say, Tessie, you worry too much. I don't worry, but I try to emphasize my life in a way that everyone can be included. I know what it's like to be excluded in life. I know what it was like to not feel like I was ever good enough. So my channel is always devoted towards the opposite. It's always towards inviting everyone in, no matter who they are, no matter what they can or cannot do. And so that is one thing I want to make a different change with. Received hundreds of letters. All of them are inspiring. Some of them are heartbreaking, but all of them are so inspiring and so full of wisdom. And the things they've said to me, the things they've asked me to pray for, are absolutely just, I've never dreamed that I would receive these letters. I've never dreamed in my life that these people would come into my life from all walks of life. It has absolutely been the most incredible journey I have ever been on. These tears are not tears of sadness, but they're tears of looking back, how lonely I was in life, and how excluded I felt in life, how I felt like nobody cared what I had to say. My family, my extended family, never really cared much about what I had to say in life. I never felt like I was adequate enough. I never felt like I mattered. But now, I do. And it's hard to take it all in sometimes. And so I hope you understand my talk a little bit on the Patreon account. And while I won't have one, and while I'm not against people who do, for me I can't. It goes against my core being. It goes against everything that I stand for. And I hope you understand about the donation button and why people have it. And I hope you understand about the gifts, most of all. I hope you understand that I cherish each and every gift. Each and every gift I cherish. Sometimes I'll get a box and it'll be things from your home and I will go through it. Then I will give it to my daughters and they will go through it. And 9 times out of 10, every single thing is used by one of us. For the very few things that aren't used, they are donated to the thrift store that I love so much. My home is full of all of your beautiful things, and I cherish them. And I will cherish them the rest of my life. Every day, your comments make my life magical. Magical is a strong word. Magical is, some people would say, a fantasy world. Maybe I am living in a fantasy world, but it's because of all of you. Your love, your commitment to me. You have created a magical world that I live in, and a world that you are all part of it. When the Bible talks a little bit about heaven, when the Bible talks about heaven, I kind of think about it a little bit like right now. It's like heaven on earth because so many people gather together and we comfort one another. It's a little bit like a gathering place. It's a little bit like coming home after a long trip away. Take care, everyone. God bless you. We'll see you guys tomorrow.